let's switch things over to Turn the River from 2007, which is kind of, I guess, a drama thriller. Now, I'm going to be really lazy about this and just steal the plot that's been put up on IMDb because I couldn't be asked trying to write my own. But it's essentially just about this pool shark who takes the ultimate gamble when she kidnaps her own son and flees her ex-husband. I don't know if kidnapping is exactly... I mean, from a legal sense, I guess, but... I mean, the kid wants to go with her. It's not like the child's been taken in that way, but... Anyways, this is a movie that, came out around that time when there's a lot of other movies just being pumped out and put on DVD shelves, direct-to-video type thing. It does have a bit of a direct-to-video type feel to it. I don't know why I watched it. I mean, it's not even really all that thrilling enough. It's more, I'd say it's more of a drama than a thriller, but I guess the ending, you could say, is some sort of thriller element to it, but it's just a very flat movie to me. It does have some decent actors, but not any memorable performances, not really any memorable scenes either. So before I talk more about that, what did you think of this one?
Yeah, I was actually wondering why you watched this, because like I guess the movies, I see it as pretty much a straight out drama. This is pretty much what I expect from drama movies, and I think it's well made for what it is. I guess one thing I should say, I've played pool maybe 5 times in my life. So when you're talking about this pool terminology type stuff, half the time I had no idea what was going on. So it was interesting. I don't see many movies dealing with pool as a way to make money, but honestly there's only like maybe 3 scenes that really focused on it. The rest of it was just the lead character's ongoing drama with her and her son trying to get him back. There were some interesting ideas in the movie. I sort of liked the grandmother's sort of like religious differences with her son. Being raised Catholic, I thought that was somewhat interesting. But none of it really hit well. I mean, like I said, it's just pretty much a flat movie. Everything's like competently done, but that's about it. Like nothing stands out. I mean, there's some decent actors, but the story... I mean, even the conclusion, I sort of expected it being what type of movie it is, but I didn't care for the conclusion at all. And then they end with like a cute flashback for some reason. It doesn't make a difference. And it's a movie that I can't imagine that stands out to many people.
Yeah, I didn't really see why they did that little flashback. Maybe I missed the point of it, but...
Maybe the ending was so terrible they just wanted to give another scene so people forgot.
Yeah. I mean, the whole movie is sort of flat, I think, but even the ending, I would have thought a little more something thrilling would happen. Like, it's just, go to a bus stop, there's some cops, try to go to your vehicle to get away, and obviously there's one gunshot there, but that's it. You know, it didn't...
Like, it's very lackluster.
Yeah. I think the movie has decent potential ideas that could have been done better, but I mean, it's certainly not the first movie that's taken like a gambling type situation and tried to turn it into something thrilling. I mean, there's like one that comes to mind is a movie called Rounders. I'm not sure if you've seen it, but it's got Matt Damon. It's a poker movie. It's got John Malkovich in it, and some other people, John Turturro. There's a bunch of decent actors in it, and that's actually more of a... I would consider it a thriller, but it's the same thing, thriller drama. But you know, the actual poker scenes, they're just playing cards, but those scenes are somewhat memorable. Whereas all the pool scenes in this movie, it didn't seem like there was anything major going on during those scenes.
Yeah, I was holding out hope that the father would just let the son go. Because, it's just my opinion, but I think the son probably would have been a lot better off with the mother than the father, based on everything I saw from the father. Just the way the father acted toward the son, like, hey, don't correct me about things again. You know, it makes me
About
look bad.
mountains.
Yeah, like, talk about a dick move. Like, he even brought out an encyclopedia just to prove his son wrong. And,
Yeah.
like, I mean, talk about like, that guy was horrible. And it seemed like he might have been okay with his son going with the mother, but he just couldn't do it. And then, of course, he says multiple times, oh, hey, she has a gun. Some quality father right there.
Yeah. And it almost felt like he didn't want his son anyways.
Yeah, and I wish, honestly, if they had gone that direction, if he had just said he didn't know what happened, I would have been, I would have liked the movie that much more, but I would have been a little more okay with it. It just, from these types of movies, you expect a somewhat, not necessarily unhappy ending, but you don't expect the happiest ending from a lot of drama movies like this, and, I mean, it's pretty much what you would expect going into it.
Yeah. I didn't really have a whole lot else to say, but on the poster of the movie, it's got a picture of Famke Janssen on it. For some reason, she looks way better on the poster than in the movie, so that's obviously a bit of a marketing thing. I mean, some people consider her to be an attractive woman. She's okay, but I also hear that a lot of people in Hollywood think she's a bitch. So, but I mean, like I was saying, she looked better on the poster than in the movie. In the movie, she's looking like she hasn't showered in 3 days, that type of thing.
I mean, to be fair, she was getting, sleeping on a pool table. I mean, talk about a terrible life.
Yeah.
I'll probably try to sleep in the truck as opposed to the pool table, but that's just me.
Yeah, but on the poster, she's looks like she's got her hair done, maybe some makeup on, type thing. But in the movie, she looks not quite homeless, but certainly not kept that well. Yeah, so just to summarize, it's a fairly flat movie. There's not really many standout scenes in the movie. Well, not really any, but it's got some decent actors, but it's just not enough to really take the movie any place. So I'm going to give this one, I'm going to give it a 5. I didn't have a bad time with it. I was just waiting for something good to happen, and it just never really happened. And yeah, I guess that's where I am with this one.
Yeah, this is pretty much the definition of unremarkable. Some decent performances, a somewhat interesting story. There was certainly potential with some of the things they were dealing with, but it didn't work. I wasn't particularly interested that much at the time, and I was hoping for, I wasn't hoping for a bit more. I didn't expect much, but it's just not, it's a drama movie, and it's just not my type of thing. So I'm just going to give this a 6 out of 10. It's competently made, it looks nice, it's just uninteresting, and I'm never going to watch it again.